a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you could get that thing whenever I upload a new video. How y'all doing? Come on over, lovebirds. Come on over, baby. So we can get this party started. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? So today, we are going to be talking about the breakdown before the breakthrough. Okay, did y'all hear that? The breakdown before the breakthrough. Life, we've all heard, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And when it rains, it pours. And bad things comes in threes. Like all of these things have a meaning. It stems from somewhere. When you are about to level up, when you are about to get to the mountaintop, it gets harder. It gets harder. Where are you guys? I'm drinking some soursop leaf tea that I brewed. It's delicious. I put some eucalyptus, honey, and lemon organic lozenges that I found. I don't know how to say it. Basically a Halls, but it's not the Halls brand, so a cough drop. And it's really good with some cinnamon, of course. Hey, Nola Home Designs, how are you? Make sure you hit the like button for me. It's 3 dots at the top of the screen. Press it and hit the thumbs up for me. Yes. Soursop is really healthy. I know. And I was fortunate enough to find some soursop leaves when I was in the supermarket the last time I was there, which if you want to see that video, you can just scroll, click the live option and scroll, and you will see all of my live videos, and you'll see my last trip to the supermarket. Hey, Lady Marie. Hey, YMCYBF. That's a complicated username. What's up, Albari? Hello, guys. I'm from America. So I really wanted to, touch on this because lots of times we want to give up. Thank you, not Miss Parker. Lots of times, when the going gets tough, we want to give up. We don't want to keep going because we can't see our final destination. We can't see, exactly what's going to be there at the end of the rainbow once you're, following the yellow brick road. Like lots of the times it's all smoke and mirrors when you're on your journey. And I stress that the sweet spots in life are typically in the journey, even through the strife and the hardship and the heartache and the pain. That is what makes up the journey. And without it, getting to your end goals, leveling up, reaching that new plateau, accomplishing those dreams, it wouldn't be as sweet. It wouldn't be as fun. You wouldn't feel as fulfilled had you not gone through all of the things it took for you to get there. You wouldn't feel as accomplished. You wouldn't be as proud of yourself. You wouldn't know what you can do. Hardships kind of show you what you're made of. It shows you your weaknesses. It shows you your strengths. It shows you who you are to your core. It shines a light on your spirit. It shines a light on your endurance. It shines a light on your resilience. And oftentimes we need a mirror held up to us so that we can truly see ourselves. And when you truly see yourself is when you get to the bag, you get to acceptance, and you don't need so much external validation. When you can see yourself clearly, and when you can make assessments, and when you're okay with the reflection that you see. And if you're not, when you can see yourself clearly, you can make the adjustments, you can make the changes, and you can do whatever it is that you need to do in order to level yourself up and to be in a better space so that you can have a better lived experience. Right before you is about to get to whatever next level it is, it gets harder. It gets harder. There's this meme, I'm sure you all have seen it, where the guys were mining for gold, right? And the one guy, like the gold was right there, but the one guy was like, oh my God, like I'm so tired. I've been doing this for so long. I'm so over it. And he gives up. The other guy keeps going. He keeps persevering. He keeps going. And the gold, the diamonds were right there. You just gotta hold on. You can't give up. You gotta keep going. And the universe is going to test you. The universe is going to test you when things are about to get really, really good. Friends will start to fall off. Family will start to fall off. Lovers will start to fall off. You will start to fall off. Your bills will start catching up with you. Your debt, Uncle Sam will come knocking on the door. People pass away. Your loved ones will pass away. You'll lose your job. You know, once again, you break up with that spouse or that spouse breaks up with you. Sometimes people get evicted. All sorts of things happen right before you are about to level up. And it is because you have to sometimes clear out the old in order to be able to usher in the new. My grandma would always say, you know, keep your windows clean. And you have to, she was kind of semi hoarder, like not in like a dirty sense, but like she loved to hold on to things. But she would also say, you know, you have to change things out. Certain things are seasonal. You can't wear your winter coats in the summer, you know, and sometimes she would like do a spring cleaning or she would try to throw things out, even though it was very hard for her because she loved her stuff. But my point is, in order to get new clothes, you got to throw out some of the clothes you already have. In order to get to that new apartment or that new house that you want, you got to get rid of the house or apartment that you currently live in order to be in good company, you got to get rid of the old company that may not be the best. And it sometimes is hard because you don't know that these things are affecting you in the way that it is because you can't see beyond what's right in front of you. Sometimes things affect you on a spiritual level, on an energetic level, and on a mental level, and you can't see because a lot of us aren't that deep with ourselves. We don't do the introspective work. We don't cleanse out our gut. We don't intermittent fast. We don't give our organs a break so that we could recognize our intuition speaking to us as opposed to ill gut health. You know, you could hang out with people day in and day out and think these are your people, these are your friends, this is your crew. And they are the very reason why you're stuck in the same cycle, why you're stuck and unable to ascend. Because these people are not supposed to go with you to the next level. Like I said, with clothes, some people are just seasonal. Some people are just seasonal. Does that mean that they're bad people? No. Does it mean that, you know, they always did things to you? No. Sometimes these people don't mean you any harm, but their mindset is not akin to what you need in order to ascend. Their work ethic is not what you need in order to ascend. Their lifestyle is not what you need in order to ascend. And you are as successful as the five people that's closest to you. So take a look around. Who is closest to you? What do they look like? What do they eat? What's their lifestyle? What you know, what are they into? How do they dress? What do they do for recreational activities? Do they work out? Do they eat healthy? If you want to be a vegan, you cannot be surrounded by carnivores. If you are a fitness girl, you cannot be surrounded by people that would not even fucking walk up the block. If you want to be a fitness girl, you can't be surrounded by people that would never ever go with you to the gym. If you want to make content, you can't surround yourself with people that don't make content because that's not going to help you to excel at what it is that you want to do. So lots of times those people, they fall by the wayside because you got shit to do. You have things that you need to accomplish. And in order to accomplish things that are bigger than you and that's larger than life, you can't always take people with you that are not assets, that don't directly align with your purpose, and that is not directly aligned with what it is that you're trying to do. You need to be surrounded by people that can level you up. Period. You need to be surrounded. What's up, Miss Tequila? Hey, Kenyatta. You need to be surrounded by people that can help you. You need to be surrounded by people that are smarter than you in ways that you are not, but not just smarter in any arena. They need to be smarter than you in things that apply to what it is that you are working to accomplish. If you want to be the president of the United States, you have to be surrounded by politicians. You need to be surrounded by people that understand their place. Some people is a vice president, some people the press secretary, some people are the Secret Service. You can't be surrounded by people that's trying to be the president too. We don't like to hear that because it sounds like, oh, there's room for everybody. Absolutely, there's room for everybody. But in your world, there's only room for you. If you are trying to be the president, you cannot be surrounded by other people that's trying to be the president. You have to be surrounded by people that want to be a press secretary. You have to be surrounded by people that's okay with being Secret Service. You got to be surrounded by people that's okay with being the vice president. You got to be surrounded by people that's okay with being the first lady or the first man. You cannot be surrounded by anybody that's trying to do exactly what it is that you're doing, because at the end of the day, it's not going to work. It will constantly be a struggle with like power. You know what I mean? Like, especially if you're the same gender, and nobody don't ever want to be honest about that. But me, I can't be around somebody that's trying to be a content creator every day, all day and night. We can collaborate from time to time, but at some point what we're doing is going to overlap and things are going to get misconstrued, and then inadvertently it becomes a competition, and you don't need to be next to somebody that's in competition with you. Now once you have arrived, once you have reached a certain level, then it's different. Now, once I get to my 100,000 subscribers, I could be around aspiring, people that want to get to 100,000 subscribers. Right now, I don't think it's in my best interest to be around people that are at the same level as me. And it's not in your best interest to be around people that are at the same level as you. You need to be surrounded by people that are doing better than you. You need to be surrounded by people that are doing better than you. And I don't think that y'all really, you got to understand what I'm saying. I am not saying that there's not room for everybody. There is room for everybody. However, in your direct circle, it only could be one you. People ain't gonna like that, but we got to be honest. There can only be one you, because guess what? If somebody is trying to be exactly like you and do exactly what you're doing, it's not intentional, but they're going to start to soak up your essence. It's happened to me. And it's not intentional. People don't mean it. They don't it's natural and it's human for us to start to talk like each other. You know what I mean? When we're around each other, people start to do the same things. However, if you want to make it to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, you need to surround yourself with people that got 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. You don't need to surround yourself with people that's at the same level as you, because then they're going to be competing with you, and you don't need to be competing with people. You have to be around people that's doing better than you. And then when you're up there, then you could reach back. Then you could reach back to the people that got the 10 and the 15, for the people like me. Me with my 15,000 subscribers, about to be 20 soon, I don't need to be directly every single day with somebody else that got 15,000 subscribers. I need to be around people that got 100,000, 40,000, 50,000 more, because that's going to inspire me to level up. We're not here. So I'm not your direct competition. When I'm telling y'all, you cannot be, especially when you are in the beginning phases, it's very, very, it's so important who you surround yourself with when you are starting out. The people got to be better than you. They got to be doing more than you. You cannot, you want to be a film director, your friend want to be a film director. You can't do that, because everybody needs, when you are a main character, you need a supporting cast. When you are a main character, you need a supporting cast. People that's trying to do exactly what you're doing can't support you because they're trying to support themselves. And there is nothing wrong with that. That is A-okay. That's how it's supposed to be. But you need a supporting cast when you are a main character. Main characters have mentors, which are people that are better than them. You have to have people around you that's better than you. Or they have a supporting cast, which are people that know they're not the main character of this movie. They are here to support you. A lot of people, everybody wants to be a star. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to be a star, but everybody is not a fucking star. Everybody's not a star. Some people are supposed to be the supporting cast. And that's a hard pill to swallow because everybody thinks that they're a star. And if everybody was a star, then we wouldn't have Beyonce, we wouldn't have Rihanna, we wouldn't have Tasha K. If everybody was Tasha K, we wouldn't have Storm Monroe. If everybody was Storm Monroe, we wouldn't have Armand Wiggins. If everybody was Armand Wiggins, you wouldn't have that. You wouldn't have Love Jones if everybody was Love Jones. So the breakdown is when you realize and you recognize that you've outgrown people, places, and things. It's a hard pill to swallow when you can't hang out with the person that's your favorite person to hang out with every fucking day because you got shit to do. And their agenda, their bottom line, their goals does not directly align with yours. They're not in the same realm. It's hurtful when you can't call people and talk about what it is that you're doing because they just don't relate. When you're just so uncomfortable because you've outgrown the box that you've been in for so long. It's a breakdown. When you've been living a mundane life, when you've been on the hamster wheel and it no longer serves you, you can become depressed, anxiety riddled, very lonely, just feeling nothing but fucking despair, fatigue. Everything seems like it's falling apart around you. You don't get that job that you thought you deserved and that you thought was for you. You just feel like giving up. But that's because you are at the very, very tippity top of the breakthrough. Where are my mods? God damn, y'all getting on my nerves. You get the big C, you're going to be looking for family and friends. Money won't replace real loyal people in your life. I think you're trying to convince yourself here. You could think whatever the fuck you want. I don't know you. You're a stranger danger. I know exactly what I'm talking about to be true. You cannot be around people that's not better than you if you want to accomplish something better than you. If you want to get to new heights, you have to surround yourself with people that have already reached those heights. You have to be around people that can directly show you where it is that you could go. You have to be around people that can help you to get there. And people that's at your same level is not going to fucking help you because they are competing with you. They're also trying. That's where the crabs in the barrel ideology comes from. If I'm already out of the fucking barrel, I'm not a crab in a barrel. But I could teach other crabs that's in the barrel how to get out. If we both in the fucking barrel trying to claw our way out, there's no way that we can help each other. But if I'm already out of the fucking barrel, I could look back and say, hey, bitch, this is how I did it. Now I'm in a position to actually help you. If we are both at the same level, you cannot be surrounded by people that's at the same level as you. Stop, baby. No biting. Because how are you going to level up? How? Y'all getting blocked. I don't have time for this shit. If this is not for you, then get on, leave. Y'all getting on my nerves. Bambino, stop biting me. What is going on? Stop. Like I said, when you are right there, you feel like you are at your breaking point. And this is when you need to stop. This is when you need to double down and you have to keep going. You cannot give up. When it starts to get harder, that means that you are closer to a breakthrough. You are closer to reaching that goal. You are closer to leveling up. You are getting closer to getting the money that you need. You are getting closer to getting your dream job. When you keep hearing a bunch of no's, that means you're closer to a yes. When you've outgrown a space, that means you are closer to finding your life's purpose. It means that you are closer to accomplishing your dreams. It means that you are closer to leveling up. This is not new information that she's saying. Life seems to work that way. Everything falls apart before it gets better. Thank you. Because they sit up here talking about, oh, you must be talking about, you're trying to convince yourself. Like, what? Shut up. Even a pet gets on her nerves. She seems fun. You're getting blocked. I don't have time for this. You will no longer need to take batteries from your mother. Okay, you're getting blocked. I don't have, like, what are y'all? Why y'all gotta troll me so bad? You look so pretty in your hair and your shirt and nails. Thank you, Moon. Thanks, babe. Everybody up in here, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up. There's 3 dots at the top of the screen. Press it and hit the thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. Hi. So, you have to be really, really aware of your surroundings. You have to be really, really aware of what you're ingesting. May it be music, once again, people, content, media, food. You have to be really, really aware of what it is that you're doing when you are on the rise. When you have something really big that you want to accomplish, you have to make it a point to surround yourself with people that has already accomplished those things. And I'm going to keep saying the same things, and it's going to seem, like I'm repeating because people are coming in and out. The breakdown before the breakthrough. It gets harder. It gets harder. You feel like you want to give up. You have to let a lot of people go. You have to let a lot of places go. You can't, if you want to be a celebrity, right? If you want to be a celebrity, there's no way that you could continue to go to places that celebrities wouldn't go. You can't continue to, you have to be scarce with your presence. Celebrities are exclusive. They have an air of anonymity, even though we see them on social media day in and day out. You don't see celebrities every single time you go out. You don't see celebrities just walking down the street every single day. So you have to treat yourself like a hot commodity. I'm just giving y'all an example. This means that you ain't gonna be able to hang out at the bars that you used to hang out at all the time. You can't be a part of the neighborhood all the time. Like, you have to believe that you are exclusive, and you got to start acting and moving accordingly. And it also goes with your romantic partners. You can't continue to deal with Jody from fucking Baby Boy if you want to be up there. If you want to be in the same circles, I keep saying Beyonce because that's the only person that's coming to my head. But if you want to be in the same circles as Beyonce, if you want to be in the same vicinity as Rihanna, you can't be with Scrub the Grounds. You can't be at the local bar every night. You have to work. You have to put in work. And it's going to feel like lonely. People are going to think that you've abandoned them. People are going to think that you think you're too good. You have to believe that you're too good in order to ascend. You got to believe that you're better than what you currently are. You have to vibrationally be a match to what it is that you are working to accomplish. And I don't care if you got $5 in the bank. You have to act like you got 500,000 in the bank. That's the only way you're going to get there. So true, says the breakthrough is truly on the other side of the ultimate test of facing obstacles and adversities, as the elders used to say. Your blessings are around the corner. Exactly. Sally, some celebs are doing really bad stuff. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm just giving examples. I'm just giving examples. I'm just giving examples. Um, But it just always feels like things crumble, and things fall apart and things are doing bad and you start to fall out with people. This is unfortunately what happens when you are about to go to the next level. Sometimes you got to fall down and things need to come to a head and you have to be held to the gauntlet. You have to be held responsible for you being irresponsible. Things got to catch up with you so that you can say, okay, because I was operating in this way, things started to just go to shit. It all fell apart. And now I don't have a choice but to get on my Zoom and put myself back together and do the things that I need to do. You fall out with friends and family because you need to let them go. This doesn't mean that you can't hang out from time to time, but that cannot be your constant. You have to learn how to be self regulated and how to self govern, which is very, very hard. Nobody talks about that. It is not easy to self govern. That's why the average person is just okay with having a 9 to 5, having to punch in, and your accountability partner is your boss. But when you want to be a boss, when you aspire to work for yourself, when you are a job, you can't fuck around. You got to show up. You have to show up. You got to show up. Who is this that keep doing this? Now you Stella Grace. Why do you keep taking my picture and putting it as your profile? I think that's hilarious. But what's up with that? Hi, I have a lot of studying to do. But I've been doing this for too long, and even though I'm close to an ending for all of this because my exams are nearly over, but I'm tired. You got this. Keep going. I can't pay attention to anything you're saying. Okay. Stella looks like a poodle mix. That's a picture of me. I'm pretty sure that's a picture of me. Let's take a screenshot. I can't even take a screenshot. I don't know what's going on with my phone case. Thank you. Do you know Tears for Fears? Everybody wants to rule the world. No, I don't. Can you please say my name? Can one of my love bugs, if you're up in here, type out my Cash App? It's $ Love Jones TV. So I could pin it. Stella was Eliza yesterday or the day before. Thank you, Carlos. Can one of you all type out my Cash App? It's $. Thank you, Lady Maria. I appreciate you, baby. Real shadow work is also very necessary. That part to complete before going to the next level as well. Otherwise, we'll just be amplifying our immaturity and not ready for the responsibility that comes. That part. Exactly. Thank you, Kenyatta. Thank you. I heard what? Yeah, blocked. Y'all are creeps. I cannot. You really do. You have to look inside yourself and really figure out what it is that you feel like you lack. And why is it that you keep doing things that doesn't serve you or your greater good? You have to unpack a lot of things. You have to deal with your trauma. You have to heal yourself. I love your lip cock. Thank you. You are so pretty and gorgeous. Thank you. As well as okay, you're getting blocked. I don't know what this means, but I don't have time for it. Your talks are so helpful for those who are going through it. Keep helping. I appreciate you. I'm at a low point, bad thoughts. Your talks help me to realize that it's okay to be down and pick myself up. Aw, you're going to be okay. It gets greater later. Thank you. All I'm saying is, what? Because how come we're on here too? No, I will not name a card for an edit. But I just, I really wanted to talk about this. I'm not going to stay on here for too long. Things tend to get worse before they get better. And sometimes you just need to reevaluate. And if people leave, you got to let them go. And it's hard. And I have a hard time with letting people go because I'm a creature of habit. I have a hard time not going to the same places that I used to go to because I'm a creature of habit and it's easy. and it's comfortable. But change happens on the opposite side of comfort. Sometimes you have to be uncomfortable. You can't be in your comfort zone in order to grow. You got to bust out of it. You got to do things that you've never done before. You got to go places you've never gone before. You have to leave the nest. I literally say out loud, no negative thoughts. It helps to block the negative self talk. Yes, me too. I talk to myself. Like sometimes when my mind is spiraling, I say, up, we're not going to think about that. We're not going to go there. And I have to continuously remind myself to be in the moment. Like you're fine. The sun is shining. You have food. You have running water. You have clean clothes. You're alive. If you wanted to buy something, you could go out and buy yourself something. Life is good. And all of the things that's out of your control, don't worry about it. You just got to know that everything is going to work out for your greater good and everything is going to work out in favor of you. You are an abundant child of the universe. Don't ever, ever forget that. I also adore your style. You're so pretty. I'm sure you're told every day, but you truly have princess vibes. Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate that. That's so sweet. Ooh. I've had a long morning. I'm so negative lately. You'll get better. Just eat foods that are alive. Don't drink alcohol and don't be around people that don't make you feel good. Do something every day that actually gets your blood flowing and that makes you feel good. Man, women truly live a different yet very easily life compared to men. That's your opinion. Thank you. Um, Thank you for this. I was just scrolling and stopped here, so thank you. You're welcome, baby. Make sure you subscribe. If y'all are not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel and like this video for me. There's three dots at the top of the screen. Press it and hit the thumbs up. Yep. I also why is everything working out best for me? Oh, you also say why is everything working out in my favor? That part. You have to find people who will help you to be the best version of yourself and get rid of people who won't. Ding, ding, ding. Exactly. And this is why I say you cannot be surrounded by people that's at the same level as you or that wants to do exactly what you're doing and y'all both starting out at the same point. You can't. It doesn't work. It doesn't work because main characters need a supporting cast. Period. And everybody's not a main character. Some people think that they are and they would like to want to be a main character. And if a person is not a main character but they want to be, they will resent the actual main character and they will feel some type of way toward the actual main character instead of just falling in line and being who they truly are meant to be. Everybody is not supposed to be the star. Everybody's not supposed to be on the stage. Some people are supposed to be behind the camera. Some people are supposed to be in the writer's room. Some people are supposed to edit. Some people are supposed to be the makeup artist. Some people are supposed to be the hairstylist. Some people are supposed to be the set designer. Some people are supposed to be the wardrobe. Like everybody's not supposed to be the main character. I can't subscribe because I already subscribed to too many people. So take my picture off of your profile. Thank you, Jay. We have to speak life into ourselves. Exactly. We are telling 2 billion cells in our body how to exist in the world. That part. I do that too. It's so funny. I was telling Storm the other day that I don't go out. Like people just think I'm not doing nothing. I was like, I speak to myself. Legit. I speak to myself. I speak to myself. I reaffirm myself. I'm constantly working. Even if I'm not physically working, I'm working up here. It all starts up here. It all starts up here. Period. You have to believe. And I remember the slogan in my high school was, if you believe, you can achieve. And that sounds so cliche, but it's really true. If you believe, you can achieve. But you got to keep believing. Even when things are hard, you have to keep believing. You changed it. Okay, to another picture of me. You're a super fan. Shouts out to you being a super fan. I subscribe, and if I like a channel, I'll subscribe no matter how many I'm subscribed to. Shouts out to you, Angela. Last thing before I have to go, but do you accept artwork? I would love to draw you only if it's okay with you, of course. That's amazing. I don't currently have a place where you could send it. I have to get a PO box set up, but absolutely you can draw me. Absolutely. And maybe you can email me a picture of the drawing. My email is pinned in the description box of all of my majority of my videos, so you can go and check that out. And once I get a PO box, I will start to post that link where you guys could physically send me stuff. Thank you, Paige. It's for vid. Okay, so make sure you send me that video. I've seen some videos where people do this and they post it on TikTok and then they get the people's reaction. So I'm guessing that's what it's for. So make sure you tag me in it. On TikTok, my name is at Hey Love Jones. I didn't get the notification again. I'm late. Yeah, I don't know. Stop spamming the chat now. Keep saying it's for a vid. Like, shut up. Hey, Zoe. But yeah, so I'm gonna be up here for 4 more minutes. We're gonna cap this off at 40 minutes, and then I'm gonna go. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe. Subscribe to me if you're not already subscribed. Do me a favor and hit the like button. There's three dots at the top of the screen on the right. Press it and click the thumbs up. It is free to subscribe and it is free to like my video. Thank you. Shouts out to Argentina. Milkshakes. My milkshakes brings all the boys to the yard. Do you oil up? Okay, y'all don't be a creep. Thank you. Pay my entry fee. When I get my boob reduction, I'm using a screenshot for reference to my surgeon. Y'all are crazy. Ugh, I need a massage. My neck hurts. I think I'm gonna go get myself a massage tomorrow. Hey, what the hell I missed? You missed the whole video. We talked about the breakdown before the breakthrough. And honestly, I've had a couple of breakdowns before I had breakthroughs, you know? And I just have to always remind myself it gets greater later. It gets greater later. Great things are coming. You got told no because you're about to get a yes. The universe has to balance itself out always. Things didn't work out with this person because the next person that is supposed to work out with is going to come. But if you continue to try to beat a dead horse, then you won't get what you're supposed to get. You got to let things go. And it's hard, but sometimes you got to say goodbye to the past. And you got to move forward because there are better things ahead and you can't give up. You cannot give up. You got to keep going. I went to a thunderstorm room with my boyfriend. It's so good. It looked like a real thunderstorm, but there was a pool inside. It made it better. Oh, that sounds nice. How you get your hair so curly? It came like this. Hi. Hi. I'm so sick of you. What's up, Amberella? Yeah, and I'm about to get off here in 2 minutes, but I'll be back because I have something to do that's really I'm excited about. I still got some time, but I think I'm gonna lay down for a minute before I have to do what I gotta do. And I will be back. Y'all know I absolutely will be back. I have to go run some errands. So yeah. Thank you. Just because someone crossed your mind doesn't really mean much other than to check on them maybe. Yes, don't give up. Exactly. Thank you. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you so much. I appreciate the compliments. Thank you. Thank you. Up the flip. Hi. I don't be shouting out people's names. Y'all are y'all subscribed? Make sure y'all are subscribed to my channel, okay? Subscribe to my channel. All right, now I gotta go. I will be back later. Amber, I don't know what YouTube is doing, but they be playing around with my notifications, and I really don't like that. But I'll be back later. I'll be back a couple times today. We're gonna do. I want to work on doing 3 live streams a day. I'm really going to work on that. So, all right, because we got to get to 20K like in a blink of an eye. So y'all need to subscribe. We need to get to 20K subscribers, okay? Like yesterday. We need to be at 20K yesterday, okay? We need to be at 20K yesterday. All right? You got this. The breakdown before the breakthrough is inevitable. There's nothing you can do to escape it. Just weather the storm. It gets greater later and you'll be okay. Thank you for the super chat, York. Yurak. I appreciate you. Things get greater later. Don't give up on yourself. Keep going. You got this. You got this. I know it's hard. I know it may feel like, you just want to give up. Sometimes I felt like I wanted to give up. Being rejected isn't easy. Having to let go of your favorite people is not always easy. But if they're not here for your greater good, then you got to let it go. You need to be surrounded by people that has accomplished what it is that you want to accomplish. Oh my God. Now we up in here. Now y'all starting with the racism. Like, I can't. What's up, God's Anointed? You got to know who you are. You got to stand 10 toes down for yourself. You got to show up for yourself. Every single day, do something. I don't care how big or small. Do something every single day toward accomplishing your goals and your wildest dreams. You'll get there. Don't worry about time. Do not worry about time because at the end of the day, you're going to continue to live. Whether you're 50 years old or 40 years old or 30 years old or 20 years old, as long as you wake up and you have breath in your body, you have another opportunity to do something toward what you actually want to do. Tomorrow's not promised. Yesterday no longer exists. The only thing that's real is right now. Live in the moment, be present. In this present moment, do something that's going to get you closer to your dreams. I got to say that again because it's the only thing that's real. Nothing else exists except for me talking to you right now. Once I get up here, do something for you. Love on you that much more. Talk kindly to yourself. Give yourself some grace. Continue to be resilient. Shine bright like a motherfucking diamond. And spread love is the Brooklyn way. Later, love bugs. And subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And go back and drop me a pink heart, okay? Engagement, engagement, engagement. And help me to stay up in this algorithm, all right? So we can keep going up. I love y'all. Be good.